We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies enter the stadium to the familiar strains of Enter Sandman. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
It is the best entrance in college football. At night, Sandman. The Virginia Tech Hokies are rocking. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It fired complete. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Hits inside. It's Hawkins. Stopped right there.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Making his first move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Caught behind the line, it's Hale. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to establish the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He makes the catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Selling the fake. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Oh, he's got some space. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
They give it to him again. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the option. Pitch to the corner. And he's in. Touchdown, Mustangs. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Turning it on! He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Heath. Wide open space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls and fires complete. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. Finding some room. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Send the tight end in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going over the top. Upstairs to make the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. A first down for the offense. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Left side is Green. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Right side, it's Knight.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top as we look at the stats of what has been an offensive showcase so far. No reason to think so far we won't see plenty more offense on display, or will the defense find an answer as we start the second quarter? So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hawkins. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Overton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He's looking to throw on third and short. Out wide right, it's Keith. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You could just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, it's Hawkins. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking for running room.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Nowhere to go.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Zings it complete to the right. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Here comes the heat. Gets away. Rushes on. And down he goes.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Still looking to his right. Fires to the big fella. Fighting off the defender. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
That last connection just a hair short of the 1st down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the timing just a hair off.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and he's going forward, and he's loose. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Hokies. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That'll bring him to within 4.
I don't know how much longer they could have gone trying that field goal. 50-plus, that's tough. The kicker will take it. He gave it everything he could, knocked it off the crossbar, it went in. Nice job.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Straight ahead, it's Overton. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. On play action. Looking for a big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Quick give, it's Green. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. He's past the marker. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Moving to his left. He turns it loose to the left. He caught it! Touchdown, Mustangs! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Snags it, and there's running room.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. The play fake. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Hokies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hits inside, it's Overton. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right side, it's Overton. Spins away from one. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, pressure's coming. Got the first down himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. At the 20, he's got space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Green. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Green. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Turns up, it's Brown. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off and really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for his man. On target over the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking long. Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Got his man. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Give him 6.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Finds us back in the middle. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the option. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Man, he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
Release to the back, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Wide right, it's Overton. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Left side, it's Reynolds. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll go to the counter. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll need a bunch on second down.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, go.
On the ground, it's Hawkins. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Knight. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. No huddle offense to the line. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to run it. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
The screen, and watch out. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They absolutely had to have that third down. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Green. And he's brought down after a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Looking for the score, and he will take it in. Touchdown, SMU. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Straight ahead, it's Overton. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. At the 40, there he goes. It's a running room.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.